Hey guys, welcome to another episode of One Unpleasant Podcast. The only podcast you can punch Ken to because he talked dirty about an anime. I'm here with Ken.
Hey.
I'm here with Tim.
So, dude.
And it's been a long time. A month, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
We had to take a break because, well, first of all, my computer just died for a few weeks, so there wasn't much we could do there. And everybody was working, I guess, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I was working like a crap ton of hours. Oh, sure, I made a lot of money, and that was good. Yeah, I went to go, do stuff, but as Tim was in our earlier conversation, at what cost?
At what cost,
At
man?
what cost? I was rolling in it for about 5 minutes, and then like my mom was like, "You need to buy groceries." I was like, "Oh, okay." But no, I was working, and I made money. Woo!
But at what cost, Kendrick?
At what cost, life?
I was
At what cost?
I was reading an article or an
Yeah.
editorial. It was about a I guess I could just say it's a millennial who wrote about working their summer away
Right.
and how that in the long run just sucks.
Yeah,
Which
dude.
is
I
weird
believe it.
because, like, first of all, she isn't an adult yet. Like, this is her after the summer went by, and she was just kind of reflecting, like, oh, I didn't do anything interesting. I just worked.
Hmm.
So I just thought that was interesting because most of the time, anytime I talk with somebody that just works throughout the summer, they're just like, yeah, man, I got money, and that's just they leave it at that. No
Yeah.
remorse, nothing like that. But this person was like, I wish I had made more memories, so, maybe life would be a bit more interesting.
Right. That's
Mm.
why I feel like it's important to have like days off and like to at least make sure that you do take time off, like to
Hmm.
do something, because like it's it's important to like live now, like do that while you can.
To get too philosophical, but tomorrow's just never guaranteed. You could
True.
wake up and Devil Joe's just barging down the door and he's gonna eat your niblets. You don't know that. I
Yeah.
You
don't know
OV,
that.
man. Straight over with. I'm
Nope.
saying.
Nobody knows that.
You
But
don't know.
GG.
it has been a while, so what has everybody been up to?
Tim, you can go first.
Shit, man. Been working and playing Smash and doing the same old thing, just chilling,
Just being Tim.
doing me.
Just being
Yeah,
Tim.
being Tim, man. Doing Tim things, having Tim feelings, like all kinds of Tim like things.
You know what's funny?
What's
What's
that?
up?
Me, I tell Kevin all the time the same thing you do. Because like when like me and Kevin just have our own like off Skype time to go play Town of Dicks or
Mm.
something like that, we'd be like, "What is Tim doing? I bet Tim's doing these three exact things every day," and it's like working, playing Smash, and doing Tim things, and we're just like, "I'm not wrong." It's just funnier to hear it when you say it because you're just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's just what I do because I'm Tim," and I'm like,
That's
"You feel threat."
how it works, man.
Oh
And you're not
god.
going to college this semester, from what you've been telling me.
Yes, I'm trying to enjoy this break. Like, real talk. I'm gonna enjoy this and I'm gonna get everything together. I'm gonna plan myself. Not too hard though, because I'm not trying to like have like a plan where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't need all that. It's
Have
all happening as I'm moving forward.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't
hmm
really know that many people that have taken a break. Actually, I don't know a single person that has taken a break, though I've heard of it being an occurrence.
I took a break.
Mhm.
That was my summer.
Well, people don't usually
A guy named
go to school during the summer.
yeah,
I went to
true.
school during the summer.
Well, then
Well,
that's
I did
that's on you,
not.
man. I can't. What have you been up to, Ken?
um, I actually started working recently. I got a new job, and it's at a restaurant. Um, I can complain. Nah, screw it. I'm gonna complain. Man, this job sucks. Not really. It's not bad. Um,
He
I
has to cook
mostly
food and not be able to eat it.
can I eat this? No, that's for the customer. But what if the customer doesn't want it? Then we're gonna throw it away. But that's a waste of food. Fine, you can eat it if you pay for it. It's like, what? No, that doesn't make. That's not how it works. But you get the idea.
What if they pay for it
Yeah.
and then they die?
Well,
Oh.
then.
but
Oh. But yeah, I've been working as of recently. This job I've been getting a lot of hours, so I that is really just the saving grace for me. Like if it was like if I was working like 3 hours once a week and I get paid bi-weekly, I'd quit. I'd just be like, either give me more hours and I'm just out of here. Sure, I'm not, oh God, Kendrick's leaving. We better do something about it. It's not like that, but see, if you want me to work here and you need me, then don't make me work like I just, you know, am a passerby. We're like, hey, we need you to put on this apron and look like you're doing things. But also, I've been trying to do gameplays. I bought more games so I can have more gameplays. So expect that in the future. Um, but primarily drawing. My friend let me borrow his tablet, which I'm just gonna steal from him. I'm just kidding. Don't. I'm not gonna do that. Devil Joe would give me some lumps. But I've been testing new things out with the tablet, and I've been making just like mini web comics as they come by. They're not really like ha 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 like that, but they
yeah,
give you a quick chuckle until I become more consistent with it, where I can start jotting down ideas. Because mostly right now it's just like scattered quick ideas. I'm just like, this is something that could make someone chuckle for about like 30 seconds and forget about it. I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna pre-draw that, and then like as soon as I get to the tablet, quickly sketch it up and just be like, all right, I'm done with it. But for the most part, I'm going to try to get that as a continuous series. So that's been me as of late.
Or you never know. They could have the reaction. Ah ha ha ha.
I'm sorry, that's our weeb friend who's not here, who said she was going to be here, but
I thought
whatever.
this was her idea.
Yeah, it was initially, but well, whatever. We don't care. Um,
she's
when
trying to
she
get
like
run up on. These fucking Glocks.
trying to get scored up on, but she gonna take her
Catch
lumps.
me! Alright, what's up?
So
You can say
like when
her
she
name.
make
She's part of the podcast.
I know. I don't know why. Just Taylor. We all.
Weeb.
It's just
I
funnier
feel
not
the
to say her
roasting.
name.
No, I'm playing.
Well, that is the rule. If they don't make it to a podcast, we roast them. But we're gonna save that. But Taylor, when she makes fun of people, or not make fun of people, when she's like imitating other people's laugh, she does that. But that's all Taylor does too. She roasts
weak.
people. But when
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, when Kendrick saw this funny thing, he just went like, ha 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 ha. And I'm like, Taylor, no one laughs like that. And she's like, you do, and then she'll like go crazy and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh my God, Taylor, you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Taylor's a riot, man.
Sure. So Kevin, oh God, that's ice. Kevin, what about you? How you been?
Well, as I said before, my computer just up and died a few weeks ago. Thankfully, this is around the time where I took a vacation.
Right.
I got to go see my childhood home.
Oh,
So I was
how was
born
that?
in Arkansas, but almost like immediately we moved out to Florida. And so we went out there, we saw all the childhood house, which it was a miracle it wasn't torn down, but there it was. Went to the beach. It's very nice. What else have I been doing? I also have been getting into writing articles for the Odyssey, which I mean, it's all right. It's just I always leave it to the last second. Part of the reason I got the position in the first place was like they asked me specifically, "Oh, when you write, how often in advance do you start?" I'm just like, "Oh, just as soon
Hmm.
as I know. The more time I have, the better." They're like, "Oh, great, that's
Right.
awesome because it's better to get a head start on these things." I'm like, "Yeah, totally." And every single article that has come out in BS quality because I do it like minutes before the deadline.
Damn,
Yeah, that's not.
nigga, minutes before the deadline. You crazy, dude. What
Dude,
the
that's stuff like
hell?
me when I do uh like manga works for people or like commission work for people because they'll sit there and they'll be like, "Hey Kendrick, can you do this drawing for me?" I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, dog." And then like I won't do it for like 4 weeks, and they'll be like, "You finished the drawing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I just forgot it at home," and then like I'll go home and like draw it for like I'm
You
like, "Oh, I gotta."
fucking,
And then I go give it to him. I give it to him, and they're like, "Oh, this is great, thanks, dog." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." But in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Oh, this is total crap," and I didn't just like BS it. Oh god,
what the fuck?
I want to just put
I
it
remember
off
you.
the
I
record.
remember you telling me this before, and I just got weak as fuck.
all the time, all the time.
The articles aren't that bad. They have a message and they're pretty coherent. Just saying they could be better.
True. It sounds like you're a little bit away from the mic, though.
I'm
Yeah,
right here.
dude, your voice got tiny as fuck. I was like, "What the fuck's going on to Kevin, man?" Like,
Don't see me,
your
mini Kevin.
voice got small.
He just became mini Kevin. That's what happened. He just got
Yeah,
tiny.
Mini Kevin is fuck.
It just
What's good, Mini
happens.
Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, it just happens. Like, I'll be up there presenting my paper, and then all of a sudden I'll just shrink. I don't know. Like, how would you respond?
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
you're watching a classmate, and all of a sudden they just shrink. Better yet, no, it is you that shrinks. What do you do?
Dude,
Um,
Do you make a break for it because this never happens, or what do you do?
I mean, if I shrunk,
uh,
I had to stop starting things that I mean. But if I shrunk, I'd just be
people gonna
like,
pick
yeah, I'd be kind of like, I'd be like, huh, this is a predicament. Somebody should totally help me out with this. And then they're all like
you.
shocked and then they're like flipping out. And I'm just like, nah, chill, dog. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm just tiny all of a sudden. The worst thing is, I hope when you shrink, your clothes shrink with you. Because if they don't, you're just
No, they do.
tiny and
They do.
naked.
Oh, you're lost as hell. You're not going anywhere, dude.
Oh, God.
Like
It'd be. Oh,
if
go
you
ahead,
get
Tim. Go ahead.
like depending on your size, like let's say you get like shrunk to like microscopic, like you're fucking done. You're never coming out of that shirt unless somebody puts you in a washer. You're never coming out of that shirt.
You're drowned.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Would that
Yeah.
shirt reach the
Oh
washer though?
man.
Like your classmate just up and disappeared. Are they just like, oh well, better put this in the washer?
Where this? That's the first thing you do when someone disappears, man, and their clothes are there. Put them in the washer, quick as fuck.
So you.
Why would you not do that?
So Tim is insinuating that you would drown your classmates if they get really, really tiny.
If you don't have the knowledge that they went tiny, like if I knew they went tiny, I'd be like, oh shit, this dude's
So
in
you
the shop.
just
Try
Tim
to
is
find
just
maybe.
Tim's just like, oh man, somebody's clothes is just right here. Let me just go and wash them. That's what I'm getting from this conversation. Tim just washes random people's clothes. Like if they're just out and about, Tim could be driving on the highway or a freeway or something, and he'll see some clothes on the road. He'll just freaking do a whole U-turn, pick those bad boys up, and go to the nearest laundromat and throw some quarters in there and wash those suckers.
Go to the
That's what I'm
laundromat.
getting.
Nobody's got time for that. He's
I
got
can
his
see
own
it.
clothesline and everything in the trunk of his
Right?
car. He is
I can see
ready.
a skit for this where it becomes like an addiction. Like, oh, clothes. they gotta be clean, man. And like I'm making U-turns on like the freaking interstate and shit, you know. Like, oh, that'd be hilarious. Like, I don't know about doing that in real life, you know, because that would probably get me killed. But
Yeah,
it'd be
that,
cool to do like some kind of skit for that.
if we can get these skits done for Christ's sake, jeez. But these have a reason for why they're not done yet because we're all like unfortunate events after another unfortunate event after another unfortunate event, and then like work, and then school.
Oh,
Like, well, Tim's out of
that's
school, so but work and unfortunate events. So
We try our best.
yeah,
we do.
But
That's
do.
what matters.
speaking of tiny, so yesterday or a few days ago, it was what time was it? It was like around 11:30, so it was dark. Everybody was asleep. I'm downstairs in the kitchen and I want to get some knobs. So I'm making stuff, and all of a sudden I see this little black dot just dart across the kitchen counter, and
What
I'm just
the
like,
fuck?
what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So I turn on all the lights, and it is a cockroach.
Yeah. Ah,
no, no,
bro.
no, no,
No, I'm done already. Yeah, I'm done. You done
no.
with the story? Is there more?
It was an epic battle, I tell you.
Ah,
So
shit.
let's say Kevin from, I don't know, 3 years ago would have been like, oh hell no, run upstairs, lock my doors, and get in the fetal position. But no,
Skyrim shot, bitch.
I thought for a second, if I don't kill this thing, it can end up in my room. So I better take care
Yeah,
of the
nigga.
situation now. Now this thing was
Right.
pretty big. It was about the size of my thumb.
Mhm.
And so
Oh, shit, your thumb. Stop. Oh my god, my skin's crawling. Sorry. Keep going. I'm good. Keep going. I'm good.
so I hate it. I hate it with everything that I
Right.
am. The sensation of squishing down on a cockroach with nothing but a paper towel. I cannot stand it.
You
So
nothing but a paper towel?
nothing but a paper towel. That because I needed to get something quick, and it was there. Like if I turned away for even 2 seconds, that thing would have been gone. Because those things
No.
crawl really fast.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
So here's
Shut up.
So here's what I do. Like
Yeah.
with as much space in between me and the thing as possible, I push the thing into the sink where there's some dirty cups that I had put there, and the thing starts like crawling all over the cup, and I just turn on the water to its highest setting, and the thing's still not
Yeah.
budging. So I gotta pick up the
You're
cup.
trying to drown him at this point.
That's what
Uh-uh.
I'm trying to do. I pick up the cup and I kind of shake it a little bit to try to get it to fall off. Kind of rinse it in the water. And then the thing kind of falls into, that rubbery part of the sink?
in the
Uh,
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to cover the garbage disposal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It falls onto that thing, and it is just holding on for dear life. It does not want to let go.
He probably knows. He knows.
I'm just like, oh.
Push
my
his ass
God.
down there.
I didn't want to touch it. I just let the water like just do its
Gently
business.
push him off.
Yeah, exactly. Until it finally fell in, and so at the moment I was just like, all right, I'm in a moral dilemma. Do I turn on the garbage disposal?
That is a moral dilemma. It really is.
Or do I just let it be? He's gone. He's out of my life. He's
Nah.
wounded.
Dude,
Nah. It's
He
it's
might
not
come back,
gone.
though.
He gonna come back
No,
10 times stronger than
No, his,
before.
his
Do that
booty was cracked.
bro.
His booty was
He's gonna come
cracked.
back with his family, bro.
I had wounded him. Like I pressed on his abdomen and like juice came out. It was still up.
Ew.
Wait, so you turned it on?
No. It was
Oh.
already dying.
Oh.
So
Oh, from him, like trying to kill him already?
yeah, like with the cup I had squished him, or with the bottom
Yeah.
of the cup, and I got a little bit of its booty, and it cracked a little. His shell cracked a little bit. Guts came out a little bit. So I was assuming, he's already dying.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna chop him into bits. He's already dead.
I feel you. Yeah,
That, and I don't want to wake
it's
up my
like already
parents.
dying, huh?
Because if my parents woke up, came downstairs, were like, "What was that?" and I told them I had just got through destroying a cockroach, they'd be like, "I told you not to eat in your room," and then it would become a life lesson, and I don't need that.
Dude,
I know what I do
same.
wrong.
Right.
But yeah, that was the end of that episode.
Damn.
Let me. I think. Well, no, nothing can top Kevin's story. At least as far as I know.
Well, the reason I brought that up, besides telling a good story, was that if you had turned tiny, you would have to fight off insects. Do you think you could do that?
I'm gonna stay in one area. I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Look, let me tell you something. If I have to fight, I don't like. No, I don't like cockroaches. I despise cockroaches. Those are the one of the 4 insects in the world that I absolutely despise: cockroaches, flies, mosquitoes, and ants. Those things I will burn without any hesitation. I will
Burn
rip them.
ants.
I will, if I can drown them, burn them, gas them out. I don't know, rip their limbs off. I will. I
Gas them out.
despise them.
Why ants though?
Why ants? Cause let me tell you something. I don't like if they're out. Ants are probably the least of my worries. Cause ants, they will be outside 90% of the time. If they're outside doing their own Jim Jammy thing, that's cool.
It can
But
be annoying inside.
ants are invaders. All they do is just be like,
Yeah.
huh, this is a nice place. Give me your place. And then they walk up in your place, and they're just there. And then there's like, when you kill one, you. So, a neat little.
It's a nice place. Give me your place.
They call
I
it
gotta be
exterminator.
weak. Yeah.
But
And then they're just
it's a
I'm
little
so weak.
psychological concept. It's
Yeah.
like when you kill an ant, you get like a dark joy out of it. But when you kill 10 ants, and then it becomes like 100 ants, and then when it becomes 10,000s, then it becomes disgusting and unsettling. And that just because it was ants. And that concept was based, I forget what the name of it. Anyway, I don't like ants because they're invasive, and I can be sitting there doing my own little thing, and all of a sudden I'll see like a whole trail of them crawling on my wall, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Get out my room! This is my room! They're like, nah, bruh, it's my room now. You see those crumbs over there? They're my crumbs now. I had to, I don't see ants in it. As long as the ants aren't in my vision, I shut them down. Like I go like warn other ants. I freaking like beat the crap out of one ant, and they'd be like, "No, have mercy!" And I'm like, "You don't deserve mercy." So I'll send him, I'll beat him up, and I'll throw him back in the anthill. And he's like, "Don't go to that house!" And they're like, "Oh my God, what did they do to little Aunt Timmy?" And I leave him a little letter telling him, "Don't come back to this house, or this will happen to all of you, and worse." And then they'll like stop invading my house, and so that's how I got rid of ants.
Tell your friends.
That reminds me of that episode of Foster Some of Imaginary Friends when Eduardo had those fleas.
Yeah.
And like,
The imaginary fleas.
yeah.
Paco. That was his friend's name.
Yeah. Oh, now I know what that. There's another skit. Oh, wait, that's Family Guy though. With the rats and like the dude offered his wife or something.
Oh, that was
I'm trying to-
terrible.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about?
know exactly what you're talking about.
That was funny as fuck.
I don't.
I don't remember what were they saying? Like,
So Peter let the rats live in his walls, and he was all like, "Yo, your rent's past due. Do you have it?" He's like,
yeah.
he's just like, "No, I don't have it." He's like, "Okay, well we can make other arrangements." And he motions over to the rat's wife.
Yeah.
He's like, "No," and his wife just starts stripping, and Peter's just getting pleasure out of it, like Peter would. And that was the skit.
It's
Wow.
just so painful, but at the same time, it's funny as fuck because they're rats, and it's just, it's just funny. It's family.
Other. Ah, nah, that just made me sad because that reminds me of a situation at work.
Oh damn.
Oh, geez, Kendrick, thanks for putting a damper in our mood and stuff.
Did you
But
like eat a pizza, couldn't afford to pay for it, so then you had to strip?
yep.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I had to strip for pizza. That wasn't fun.
Yeah, that shit.
Nah, I didn't have to do that though. But funny thing is, I accidentally burned a pizza once, and it wasn't even like burn, but I burned it to quotation marks, and so I had to make another pizza, and I was just like, what are we gonna do with the other pizza? And that was the first time I realized, like, man, or that was like, oh yeah, you can just eat it. I was like,
I was
what
about to say, take
what
that
they
bitch.
just say? They're like, yeah, you can eat it. It's just we can't send it out. We can't just like throw it away. That's a whole pizza, so we might as well all of us will just eat it off of it and stuff. I was just like, bruh, give me that. And I was like, but not that, but I'm trying to. There was something else. There was some. So speaking of pizza again, one day, it was last Sunday to be exact. And Sundays at work is normally really, really chill. Normally, quotation marks. But they have like splurges of like run ins. And so on that day, they decided, hey, Kendrick's on the shift. Let's just give him a crap ton of pizzas to make. So I had to make 7 pizzas. And they're only in like seven. No, I had to make 10 pizzas. And only like 5 of them can fit in the oven at a time. And I was doing great.
Damn,
I was
come on
doing
in.
I was doing great. I was like, bada boom, bada bam. They want this, they want that. I got you, fam. Oh my god, I just little cornbread. I'm making fire. Oh god. Oh, but it's so I got to one order, right? And on that order, they're like, "Can you make the bell peppers finely diced and the onions finely diced?" And I was like,
Who the hell does
excuse me,
do
they're
that?
like, yeah, they don't want like bigger chunks of onions and bell peppers. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And so I had to like I had to take out bell peppers and onions, and I had to just like cut them up real, real thin and stuff. And that slowed down everything. I was getting pizzas in and out and all that stuff. But no, they had to put one order in there just like that, and it slowed down everything. And I was infuriated because people started like it wasn't my fault. It was the order that they just had, and we didn't have like finely diced anything, and we were rushing and all that stuff. And like people were like yelling at us and stuff. We were like, if you want to yell at anyone, yell at the person that asked for this stupid order. It was so dumb because I had to like get out the chopping board. I had to make room so I can do this other pizza. And then they were like asking for salads and stuff, and they were asking for wings, and I do salads and wings as well. So I had to go like make salads over there, and they asked for these complicated. Oh god! And I was just infuriated because there's one pizza, this one only pizza was the ruiner of it all, and God.
At least in hindsight, now you guys know if that same family rolls up in there, is like, can we get it diced? No. You slow down business like you have no idea. No.
Mhm.
You can have these whole ass bell peppers, and you will be happy with it.
Next time, I'm just not even gonna like chop it up. I'm just gonna put like a whole bell pepper on their pizza and like a whole onion on their pizza, and then give them a knife and be like, "Here, you chop it up the way you like."
What about
That
fast
Give
food?
it to him.
Put them kids to work too.
Mm-hmm. Not
Sounds
like
terrible.
it's like the only thing that makes it not as bad as it is like the people I work with. All of them, I don't have a problem with really anyone I work with, and some of them
Right.
are like really really cool. And I have fun. I'm making it even if I didn't like if I'm not talking to anyone or they're not doing their thing. I like when I go into work, I go in there to work. I don't just a lot of times I try not to waste time. Like even if I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking of things I could do and I haven't checked.
Right.
And so, I go in there, I go to work, I'd say little jokes here and there, but like immediately once I know something's
Ha ha ha! I'm sorry.
But immediately, once something I know something has to be done, I like shut
Mhm.
down everything. I'm like, all right, I gotta stop talking to you. Gotta get this done. Gotta get this food. Gotta get this food prepared. Gotta stop getting stuff replaced and all that stuff. And I work hard. I work hard because
Good, man. Good.
I wanna keep the job at least until I get a different one.
Yeah,
Right?
he's gotta
Money is
fuel his
money.
amiibo addiction.
Yeah, I gotta get more, more. You know what's funny? I found this place. So at our mall just became 80% better, all because of one store. So we don't have a GameStop in the Fairview Heights Mall
Mhm.
anymore. We
What?
have
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have GameStop anymore.
What? Oh yeah, we did. They freaking got rid of it. I remember
But
that.
guess what we got now? We got a V stock, vintage stock.
Really?
Yeah. So remember that one
What's
place I was
that?
telling I wanted to take you guys up in Chesterfield to go see with the 2 floor with the manga
Yeah.
and all that stuff? We got one in our
Yeah.
now, and it's huge. Like it's not 2 floors, it's not that huge where it's like half a mall, which the V stock in Chesterfield was. But in
Mhm.
here, it's like huge. It's like real spaced out. It's all the way in the back, and they got all these really cool things. And I was a kid in a candy store when I went in there because they just opened up, and I was just like, "Ee!" That's not how I was sounding. It was much more higher pitched, and I was breaking glass. Um, and so I went in there. I was just like, I almost bought up a whole store, and I was there. I was like, "Hey, do you have any amiibos I can look at?" And they're like, "Sorry, we don't have any in stock." But the cool thing is, if you're searching for a specific amiibo, we can order it in. And I was just like, "What kind of amiibos?" They're like, "Any," and I was like,
Don't tell me
Damn.
that. Don't tell me that. If you care
"Stop
about
talking."
Mhm.
But yeah, that I was just like, I'm gonna order everything. But there's still since they just moved in, they don't have a lot of stuff in. But you can go up there. It's basically a Slackers, but better. Cause I went into Slackers to go buy my sister some stuff, and like I look at these games and I'm like, at GameStop this is like $15, but why here it's got to be $30, and it
Right.
makes me cry.
how long do you think they're gonna last?
Ooh, V stock?
Mm-hmm.
A long time because they got a lot of stuff. They don't sell like just video games. They sell old stuff. Like you can, I found like you can buy an Xbox for like Xbox 360 for $80, and I'm like,
What?
But I
yeah,
could
That's
buy that at a
nice.
GameStop.
yeah, you can. But V stock also has like,
Kevin, shut up.
shut your mouth. But
I'm
they
just
also
saying, you would never think that a GameStop would close down.
True.
we
That's what
have
I'm
like
getting at.
we have 4 GameStops. So we have one in O'Fallon, Shiloh. We have one in Fairview Heights. We have one in O'Fallon.
Mhm.
We did have one in
We
Fairview
do
Heights,
have quite a few.
and then we have one in like uh in Belleville by Swick,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
those are all relatively within like they're all 5 miles within each other. Like one's GameStop is 5 miles within the next GameStop. So like we
Them
didn't,
motherfuckers ain't playing.
and it was that GameStop in the mall was much smaller than the rest of them. But V Stock it
Mhm.
also got like manga, it's got movies, it's got
Did they took the same slot GameStop used to have, or are they in a different location?
they're in a different location.
Okay.
GameStop got overran with a shoe carnival or shoe department. I think it's a shoe department.
I
And
can
the
see
funny
that.
thing is, there's a like it's they're just like they're tearing down the walls of the old GameStop and putting up new stuff. And then the funny thing is, there's a shoe store right next to it. So when I looked at it, I was like, you got like I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, these guys are gonna get run out of business real quick. That's just rude. You could have put it anywhere else in the mall, but you put it
Mhm.
right next to a already existing shoe store. And I'm like, either they're gonna merge or they're gonna get ran out of business, and that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But we got a V stock, and they got a nice little niche. They have a niche in the mall, so
That's cool.
I can be. Yeah, it's really cool because they sell like old game stuff too. Like you can go up there and be like, I'm looking for an N64 game, and they'll be like, I got you, fam, and do it. But the thing about
Dude,
them compared to
that's lit.
Slackers is like their prices are just cheaper and more reasonable. compared to like Slackers, where I go in there and I try to buy like an old game or a game that's like $15 somewhere else, it's $30 there, and I'm
Uh,
just
And that's
like,
how they're gonna get to you. They're gonna be like, "Yo, if you want to take your business elsewhere, fine, but we're the closest one, so what you gonna do about it?"
right. People do that all the time, dude. And
and
it works, dude.
that's how it was with Slackers, and then I was like, wait a minute, we got a V stock now. I don't have to go to here anymore. Squash that noise. They're literally like right across the street from each other, and like I can just go to Slackers and I just be like, or V stock, and I just like, peace out, dog. I don't
Right.
need you. And they have more to sell. Do you have manga? No. Well, I don't care because they have manga. Do you have an amazing large anime selection? We have a little corner dedicated to anime. Bye
Oh
bye.
shit.
They have like like their CDs in compared to Slackers, which by the way is
Yeah.
bigger than V stock because Slackers have their own little complex, and V stock just has a little room in the store. V stock has like this huge row of vinyl and a huge row of like music CDs, and they're still getting
Oh
more. And
shit.
I'm just like, yo, take that, Slackers. I'm sorry, I have a love hate relationship with Slackers.
I know that because you loved them at one point.
Like, there's things I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I like this.
Mm.
And then like other things, I'm looking at it, I'm just like, I hope this burns because this is highway robbery.
There's a thing about
Dude.
you mentioned vinyl. So I went
Mm.
vinyl shopping in a way yesterday, 2 days ago, and so there's this place. It is the closest record store to me. It's called Mojo Vinyl, and this place has a special place in my heart because this is the first place I bought my first vinyl. And so I go in, and already the owner is there with his employee. They both give me the stank eye when I walk in the door. I'm like, sheesh, alright, fine, I'm going. And so
Damn.
I go to the. I just go from the. Because it's all alphabetized. I start with W and make my way back. And I can't get over some of the prices. Like,
Dude.
let's say the White Stripes. Um, the album that has Seven Nation Army on it. It was called Elephant. $28 for a song that maybe, or for an album that
What?
maybe has 11 songs on it.
You got me fucked up.
I'm like, what?
Like,
There's no
bro,
way I'm paying that much for this. And
I'm
so
saying.
I go look at a Strokes album. I love the Strokes. Did a video on it. Go check it out. I pick up this one album that I have. It's called Room on Fire. I picked it up at a half-price bookstore, literally across the street from where I live, for $15. It costs like $22 there. I'm like, no, listen. I
What
know
the
you're an
fuck?
independent record store, and I
Yeah.
understand you gotta make money, but this is bullshit. Like, you need to give me an incentive to come here and not there, here and not Barnes and Noble. Sometimes Barnes and Noble is cheaper than Mojo Vinyl. I was like, oh my god, why do you do this?
Clutch.
And there recently Barnes and Noble had their Vinyl Day, quote unquote, and
Yeah.
they were very cryptic about it. They were like, "Oh, come on in and see what all the deals are about." And me, I'm just like, "Oh no, I gotta resist the temptation." I ultimately cracked, and I had to see what the hubbub was about. So I go in, and the deal was all vinyl was only 10% off. So if I want to buy something that's originally $35, which for the amount of songs on this particular record, that's not that bad. 35, that's reasonable. But I'm not gonna pay $35 for an album. That's highway robbery. And so 10% off. That means I would be paying $33, and they're gone.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Trying to get Tim back too.
All right, cool.
Okay, there he is.
Yo.
That was weird. It just hung up. But as I was saying, instead of paying $35 with the deal, I would be paying $33. I would save an entire $2. Vinyl Day, screw you.
Right.
It's
I'm so
only
dead.
beneficial if you're a member, if you're a Barnes & Noble member. You get an
Yeah.
additional 10% off, 20% off. That's not bad. That's enough for me to want to buy into it. But 10% off, you're nipping at my dick at this point.
I'm
Mhm.
saying, dude, you literally are, bro.
And so I went online to see what other stores were selling the same album. This was my favorite record, one of my favorite records. So I went online to look at other places, and lo and behold, the one shop that gets so much flack for what they call pandering or whatever, for being this corporation that is just trying to cash in on vinyl, Urban Outfitters is
Mm.
selling the same album for like $25. I'm just like, what are you joking me right
Wait,
now?
say that again?
Um Urban Outfitters, I don't know if you've heard of them.
Uh,
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They sell vinyl as well. And so I looked up the record on their website and it costs $25. An entire $10 less than if I were to go to Barnes and Noble.
What the fuck?
And so to add insult to injury, a few weeks
Yeah.
back I went to the same cheap bookstore that I talked about just now. I had bought a Modest Mouse album for $20. That is a steal compared to how much this thing costs anywhere else. Independent record stores included. So this same album costs $35 at a Barnes and Noble. And I scored it for $20
Damn.
in mint condition at a used bookstore. No, scratch that.
Nigga, you got lucky as fuck.
I know, right? It was never even opened. Like the pricing
So
on
you
some of this
think.
vinyl.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
So
still in
you
original
think.
packaging and everything. Never had been opened. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Maybe they just. Yeah. If don't die on me, man.
It's it's crazy.
Yeah.
I always have to check with like 5 different places to see if I'm getting the cheapest deal or the best deal, I guess I should say.
right.
Because these
You ever
prices
just.
are insane.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You ever.
That's because when I go buy games,
Mhm.
especially like if
Yeah.
I was when I was looking for I I keep track of all like the pricings on games. So let's say I'm buying a PS3 game, for example, and here I'll use a real life example. I was trying to buy this one game called Under Night Rebirth. It's a fighting game, and
Mhm.
I really liked it. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I want to practice at this game. And one, I can't find it anywhere. Two, everywhere I went. So on the PS store, it's normal price. It was $39.99. And I was like, or $36.99. I was like, no, I don't want to pay $40 for this game. I hate paying for fighting games
What the?
because one before I go back to the story, fighting games when you buy them, it's like you're so I basically make each how many characters they put in there a DLC character, and the divvy up the pricing.
Mhm.
And so if the character costs more than $4 or $5 I should say $5 would be
Yeah.
the character per comparison to the game costs more than $5, then it's too expensive for a fighting game. And don't get me wrong, like they put hard work in it. It's really well animated, blah 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 blah, and all that stuff. But it's still like, let's say you put 10 characters in a fighting game, and then it costs $40, and I'm like, I'm not gonna
Whoa.
enjoy that for that long. If I'm not dedicating my entire life to that game, I'm not gonna enjoy it. That's how that's the one game where I made that exception was Pokken Tournament, and I regret that. All because one person ruined. We'll go back to that later. But So I was trying to find Under Night, and I went to Slackers, and they didn't have it. I was like, I figured as much, and they said, okay, we can order it for you for $32. And I was like, I'll
$32.
come back.
Get out of here.
I'll come back to that. Um, I went to the PS1 network, or PS1 store, was $36.99, and then GameStop, they're like, this doesn't exist, and I'm like, or no, I saw it. I saw it in GameStop, and then I was like, all right, I want to get this, and it was like $30, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, but I couldn't get it at the time because, I didn't have a PS3 at the time, but I was like, oh, this game is cool. I probably want to grab this before, I know I was like, I'll probably get a PS3 in the future. Lo and behold, I did. And then I went to VStock, and they're like, here, we got you, fam. And I was like, oh, sweet, neat. It was like $24. I was like, oh, for real? They're like, yeah, except we gotta ship it here. That's $5 extra. And I was like, God, why? But they actually were like, yeah, I got you, fam. We're gonna ship this in, but we're not gonna charge you the shipping price. And I was like, oh, for real, fam? They're like, yeah, for real, fam.
You
And
might
so
as well
basically,
just buy it straight from Amazon.
You want to know what the price is on Amazon?
Sure.
$60.
Why?
Here, let me pull out my phone real quick. Here it is. Cause this game is hard to find.
Why?
It's $60.
Yeah, it's $60 to buy it off Amazon. And
For
I'm like,
$60, it better give me a blowjob too.
I was just thinking about blowjobs. Sorry.
Yeah?
yeah.
Low key, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so there's one for. Okay, wow, that's new. So there's one for $29.99. That's a grace. Here's one for $40. Here's yeah, that's it.
Like when
But
it comes
see,
to
I
fighting
don't-
games, like on the topic of what we're talking about, I think of Smash.
Right.
Smash, when I
Yeah,
go and look for it
Smash,
anywhere,
man.
it is more than $40 from what I see. And I understand that, because Smash is still in high demand. Highly sought after. But this
'Cause
game,
it's
I have
like-
never heard of it.
Exactly. That's the funny thing about it. You never heard of it, so you don't know. But fighting games in general, they vary. Like Street Fighter, everybody's heard of Street Fighter, and you can buy Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter for like $15, and that's because Street Fighter 5 is out. But like Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter, you can just be like, oh yeah, cool, $15, and I want to get good at this game and go to Evo. That's like the least of my worries. But if you wanted to go to Evo for like some other games like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with like this DLC, good freaking luck, cause you're probably gonna be paying money out. You better be able to crap gold at that point.
Damn, dude.
And I'm just like,
That's
it's insanity.
it is, man.
Like, I don't like dropping money for fighting games. Don't get me wrong, I love fighting games to death. That is probably the majority of my library. And they're like, hey kid, you got any multiplayer games? I was like, yeah, I got fighting games. And they're like, that's it? I'm like, I have Mario Kart. That's the
Do you
only
have
other
anything that's not made by Nintendo or Capcom?
Yes. Is it a fighting
The only
game?
game I've ever spent money on was Smash.
I spent quite a few bucks on games, but
It's
because
just-
before, like, my parents wouldn't buy them for me, so then when you have income, it's like, now I can play all the games I've missed out on. Red Dead Redemption, BioShock, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's all there now.
Well, I'm just talking about like DLC wise.
DLC wise, I don't think
I've spent money on DLC.
Oh, I have. BioShock
Since I
Infinite.
care about the game, I don't really care about it. You know.
Have you not
like,
bought the DLC for Skyrim?
Okay, I need to get that.
The horse DLC?
That I think
One
it-
of the- Don't buy the horse DLC. Just the horse DLC.
The horse deal.
Yeah, the horse DLC.
Would you rather raise a family with Samuel L. Jackson or raise a family with Vin Diesel?
Uh,
Like we answered this question before.
Nah.
uh, I
Well,
mean, I want to raise him with Samuel L. Jackson just 'cause he's Samuel L. Jackson, but Vin Diesel's pretty chill, you know? I mean, I'm going
he,
with Samuel L. Jackson. It's inevitable for me.
45% agree with Samuel L. Jackson.
Eh,
Okay. Would you rather never be able to leave your native country, USA, or never be able to drive?
never be able to drive.
oh, native country? Oh God,
Never
that
be able to drive.
sucks. I guess I'll never be able to drive because I'm just in Germany all day.
42% agree to never be able to drive. Let's see. Nah, we've done this one. Would you rather, when addressing a person, would you rather begin every sentence with, "I'm gonna let you finish," or end every sentence with, "in bed"?
Wait.
In bed.
Wait,
Say it again.
repeat the first one again.
Begin every sentence with, "I'm gonna let you finish."
I'm gonna
I'ma
let you finish.
But yeah, I'd probably.
I'm gonna let you finish in bed.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm
'Cause
going with in bed.
that can be some insane setups right there.
Tim has the majority with 58% agree to end every sentence with "in
I
bed."
just like in bed. It's just funny as fuck to me. Like
Would
the
you
things you
rather
could say.
listen to only one song for the rest of your life or listen to no music for the rest of your life?
Only
There's
one.
only one good
Only
answer
one
to this.
song.
There's only
That's
one good answer for
tough.
this. 28% are just bloody retarded.
Damn,
Flat out.
dude. That sucks.
That is 309,373 people that need to be put down.
It is, man. I'm so dead, Kevin. You're so aggressive. They need to be put down. Like there
Natural
must
selection.
stop these people. Yeah.
It's not so much natural
You guys
selection
get
when we're putting them in a gas
fucked.
chamber. Would you rather go to prison for 5 years or get punched hard in the face every hour for every day for 5 years?
For 5 years?
I'd rather
Yeah.
take it up the butt than get punched in the face for every hour. God, why? I'm going to prison. I'm sorry.
For 5 years, you're gonna be deformed after that, dude. Like I'd rather just go to prison. You're gonna be deformed,
It doesn't
dude.
say you can't wear a helmet or like any face protection.
True, true. I do forget you can poke holes in these.
Uh,
I'm gonna go with wearing a cement brick mask, and let's see how many times they punch my face.
Not gonna be wanting to punch my face very long.
I'm gonna get weak
28%.
after like the fourth time. What's up?
28% saw the loophole and would agree to get punched hard in the face every hour. 72% didn't see the loophole. Okay. Would you rather not be able to wear clothes or not be able to speak?
whoa,
Ooh, that's a good one.
man. Do
Uh,
I just walk around naked everywhere, or just not be? I'd probably just not be able to
let's
speak.
go walking around naked, but like
Live among the
not.
nudists?
I just won't. Yeah, I just won't talk.
Just write things
Not
down.
speaking could
Yeah.
yeah, true. I'll go with write things down, cause then I can not talk and then choose to be naked. So
Oh, true,
Right.
then there's
true.
they don't know why I'm naked, and I can just like I can't talk. I can't tell them why. You know what I'm saying? I'm naked because I'm naked, bitch. Like
It's
why
like,
else?
dog, why you naked? Dog, I can't tell you. I can't talk. Oh.
Mute as fuck. Just mute as fuck.
45% agree to not be able to speak. Let's see.
Word.
No, that one's dumb. To live to be in colonial time. No, that one's dumb too. A lot of these are dumb.
Choose one dumb one.
Okay. Would you rather live in a penthouse in LA or live in a townhouse in London?
Well,
Hey,
no,
what house
LA,
now?
LA. So I was like, oh,
Hey,
dude, that would be really cool to live in Wait a minute. Wait, just 1 second. London
where
has
in LA
some.
did you say?
Say what?
Where in
Where
LA?
did you say in LA?
You just live in a
penthouse in LA.
penthouse.
Oh, a penthouse. Okay, I didn't catch that. Sorry. I'll just go with the penthouse.
And
Okay.
it's just no.
62% agreed to live in LA. What? Okay, Kendrick, hold on. What's wrong with London?
No, there's nothing wrong with London, but there's something wrong with London. One, the
I
traffic
feel
is
you on that.
absolutely horrendous.
So it's the same thing in
So
Los
is in
Angeles.
LA, yeah. But one thing about London doesn't have sun. But the reason, moreover, I pick LA is because LA has animation studios that I would love to work for. So that's really the main reason.
Oh, look at you looking about your future. Oh.
Fuck you, Ken.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Ken. 62% agree to live in LA.
I'm so dead.
Would you rather take a cold shower every day or
A
take
coin
only
shower?
a cold shower?
Oh, a cold shower. Damn it.
Take a cold shower every day or take only hot showers just once every 2 weeks.
Well,
Once every 2 weeks?
Yep.
I'll take it.
You can only take one shower once every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can only
nice.
take a hot shower once every 2 weeks.
They don't say anything about taking a medium shower, so I'm gonna just take a medium shower.
So what option would that be? Does lukewarm
Shit.
count as
Damn.
cold?
True, I feel you. Damn, I'm kind of escaping it now.
Because
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
go
say
with the-
freezing cold.
I'm
It just says
confused
cold.
with the question though.
Okay, you can only every day take a cold shower or
Yeah.
only be able to take one shower every 2 weeks, and that can be a hot shower.
Oh, okay. Damn. I mean, your body's eventually gonna get used to cold showering, so I mean, I could really just go with that.
And bad hygiene is just not okay.
Yeah, dude, I can't deal with that. I'm just not gonna do that. I'd rather get used to the temperature.
Okay, 70% agree to take a shower every day. 30% are just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
They nasty.
Nasty.
That one's
They
also
need to
dumb.
take a shot. Oh wait.
Soap and water.
So these hoes need soap and water. Soap and water.
Soap and water.
Let me find. No, I don't even know what these references are. I've done that one. Definitely done that one.
What's up, huh?
That one's just flat out dumb. Okay, this one's good. Would you rather wear pants too high or wear pants too low? You look dumb either way.
Okay,
It's just which
yeah.
one do you want to look like?
You really do. Is it too high to the point where your balls can't breathe? Or like,
I mean, there's no specification. It just
Yeah,
says
I
too
mean,
high or
shit.
too low.
I'd rather wear them too high because if I ever have to run somewhere, I can get away and I'm not gonna trip over my pants.
Yeah.
But you also can't move your legs because your pant legs are all the way up. You'd be
What you
walking
mean,
stiff.
though?
You'd be walking stiff.
I guess that's
This is just not a win-win, regardless.
It's just how do you want to
not
be
really.
seen?
Yeah.
Do you want to be seen sagging or like Steve Urkel?
Well, I guess I'll be Steve Urkel for a while.
Steve Urkel.
56% agree to wear their pants too high.
Hey.
Would you rather be a faster swimmer than Michael Phelps in his prime, or be a faster sprinter than Usain Bolt in his prime?
Dude, faster than Usain Bolt in his
I
prime.
was,
He's
I was
so
about
lit.
to say, like,
Is this even a question?
well, I mean, being Michael Phelps, like, being faster than Michael Phelps would be pretty impressive too.
It would be impressive, but the only time you
That
could
would, dude.
showcase that would be in a pool.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
right? I'm trying to run, nigga, like
But
all the
like,
time, like sprinting crazy.
I wouldn't even need a car anymore.
you
I'm
just you
the
sprint so
human taxi, bro. For yourself, bro, and make your own business, bro. Like, just think about that shit. Like, I know you. We saw the picture with Ellen, bro. Like, imagine just people jumping on your back and you just running to their destination, like, and then they just pay you, like,
You got a
they just
bumper
stick, they
sticker on
just
your
stick the dollars in your mouth, and then they leave.
you got a
Like,
bumper sticker on your butt that says no fat chicks.
I'm dead.
Oh
Nah,
my
but
god.
if I like, I would abuse the crap out of that ability. If I was just like faster than Hussein Bolt at his prime, I'd just be like, "Hey, you want to race?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, "Here, if you win, I'll give you $500." And they were like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And I'll even give you a head start. They're like, "Oh, okay. You see that pole right there? Yeah, that's like what 10, 15 meters. Yeah, yeah. You go. All right." They get a head start, and I just do a mad dash, and I'm just like, "Excuse me, coming through," and then like win, and it would. I would. No, I'd abuse the crap out of that. I would become a monster.
You want to
Everyone
see
would
me
hate
run to
me.
I would,
that pole and back? Want to see me do it again?
dude, shut up! No, you stole what I was gonna say. Ah, I was thinking it. I was thinking it so hard, bro. Oh my god. I wanted to say the same exact thing. Want to see me run to that pole and back? Want to see me do it again?
So,
Dude, SpongeBob, man.
83%
Yeah.
agree to be as fast as Usain Bolt. 167,215 people didn't think this question through, and they need to die.
Well, jeez. I was for to be a
Think
part of
about
that. Should to be a part of that percentile, Kevin.
Well, I mean, you almost did, and you
Oh
almost
yeah.
had to be put down. So, I don't know why you complaining.
Jeez.
True.
Anyway, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of One Unpleasant Podcast. And we will see you next month. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Nice.